Alright, this is the worst podcast ever, episode 2, with Lex Flynn and Cole. He's Cole, I'm Lex Flynn. We're still watching Suicide Squad, but
it's still on. It's on.
It's
all
still
the time.
on all the time.
It's on with the equivalency of 2 towers on TNT.
Yeah, TNT always has the 2 towers on.
It never has. I always want.
You're going to have to toss me. You're going to have to toss me, Aragorn. You're going to cut me off.
Dwarf pride! Toss this bitch! Anyway,
Getting away from 2 towers.
and shifting over to Cuck Gun 101.
No, we're not going back.
We're going back. Okay,
We're not going
We're
back
not
to
talking about Cuck Gun.
Look.
Listen, his dick's got to be about this big.
Get that out of here.
It's a nunchuck.
I don't want that.
This episode is sponsored by.
No, it's not.
Nunchucks.
No, it's not.
Nunchucks.com.
That's not a website.
Put Lex.
No, it is.
Put
Probably
Lex /Cole for a 25% coupon for
It's
all
not real.
nunchucks.
Don't.
Nunchucks.com. Or my website, nuncucks.com.
Come on.
Asian cucks. Big black dicks.
What?
Alright. I was gonna go to bed, but we're gonna talk about Star Wars. He brought it up.
Sure are.
And, so Star Wars.
So
I hate it. Honestly. I love it. I love Star Wars.
So we're both huge Star Wars fans.
I
easy
am.
to say.
You are.
And one thing.
No. I am your father.
Okay.
That's the real line. People always say, Luke, I am your father. But
No,
no, it's,
he says
no.
no.
Pause.
I
am your father.
I mean, doesn't.
I wish the line was, no, I am your daddy. Papa!
Daddy.
And he takes out, like it's like he takes off his respirator to reveal a charred nipple, and he's like, and then Luke starts sucking on his nipple.
Dude, we're on episode 2. There was cut guns in episode 1.
There's never enough.
How?
Never
I was
enough.
hoping to look. I knew we were gonna get there.
When you're that charred up, you lactate. I don't like The Force Awakens. When I first saw it, I liked it. I saw it with him and a couple other people. I liked it at first. You liked it at first too. I think we all did, except my brother Nick.
Well, see, my thing was, I left the theater feeling indifferent to it. I was watching it, and like throughout the film, I was like, okay, I'm watching the newest Star Wars film in theaters. This is cool, but paying attention to the actual film, I'm not too impressed.
I drank the Kool-Aid. I didn't love it, but I'm like, oh, that was pretty good. I like Star Wars. Start jerking off. It was okay. Nick was really down. He's like, oh, that sucked. And I was like, you're being a hater, man. Star Wars is awesome. You know what I mean? I liked
episode 2.
Well, I'm just saying, I didn't mind it. But then,
I'm gonna regret
when I
it.
saw it on TV, I watched it again. I was sitting there like, all right, here we go. All right, I'm watching on HBO. And it was until they were on the ice planet where it was one of the funniest jokes where he was like, well, use the Force. That's not how the Force works. You know, and he's like, how do you blow it up? He's like, I'm the garbage man on the Death Star.
Yeah, he was like
the Death Star 3. Oh yeah, no, in sanitation. He's a garbage man.
He's in
Think
sanitation.
about that. Yep. He's a garbage man. And he's like, that's not how the Force works. And I was like, no, that's kind of a funny line. But then I realized, I hate this movie. This movie sucks. This movie is and I know it was like, because at first it was like, well, it's just a copy of Episode 4, A New Hope. And I'm like, yeah, but, Star Wars, and, like lactating dad nipples, charred nipples, lactating.
That wasn't in it.
That's a trope. Star Wars has a lot of nipples. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, but
maybe 4 hating.
Jabba the Hutt. Biggest charred nipples I've ever goddamn seen.
They weren't charred.
They were charred. It's sunny. He has a sunburn. He was
inside.
He's a slug monster. It's sunny on Tatooine.
All right.
You think Jabba the Hutt's dick looks anything like that little monster that's like, little guy?
I'm kind of regretting saying we should have done episode 2 right now.
Yeah. Alright.
But anyway.
It sucks. It does. Episode 7, The New Force Awakens, or The New Hope Awakens, whatever the fuck, a Force Hope. Episode 4, Part 2, whatever you want to call it. It sucks. It's boring. It's boring.
I mean,
and it just I can't stand it.
The problem with watching, like, whether you watch it how the films actually came out or you watch it episodically, if you watch it episodically, you get 3 Death Stars right next to each other.
Oh god, you do, because it's like Boom, boom. Well, yeah, Vampire. And then,
Well, I'm saying like you
Yeah.
got
You
one
get
in
Death
the beginning of the
Star, Death
trilogy.
Star.
One in
Yeah, because episode 6, Return of the Jedi, is literally a Death Star 2 unfinished, and the Emperor, it's like I spill eye cups, doing that. And, I love it. But then it's like, yeah, then the Star Killer, and even Han Solo is like, so it's just a bigger Death Star.
Yeah.
What do? We blowing up, bitch.
Meanwhile, he just can't stop. Harrison Ford can't stop.
Hating,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
like
gonna die.
I hate Star Wars. I love when my characters die because I hate Star Wars.
He just wants to go
Back to Indiana Jones.
He's not even gonna be able to do anything in 5.
Yeah, he's always so old. Indiana Jones 5 is gonna be an old man.
He was old enough in
An
4.
old man in that fucking refrigerator. Ooh, I hate that movie too.
Alright, we'll get into the failures of Lucasfilm later. But
Oh god. Hey man, I love Lucas. Lucas had nothing to do with Force Awakens,
he didn't.
but he had a
Which
lot
might
to-
have been the problem.
Maybe because people's like, oh, the prequels sucked. I love the prequels, but
Yeah.
I think that a little bit of Lucas doesn't hurt. He's done pretty well without Disney fucking shit up, and then Disney comes in and is like, we're gonna have this female character, and she's gonna be a Mary Sue, and then we're just gonna recreate because Disney is thinking like Disney just spent however many billions of dollars. I think they spent $4 billion on Star Wars, right? Or something like that.
Whatever.
Like, we got to get our money back, so we got to make sure this movie makes money, right? Their first movie.
And not only that,
So they don't want to take chances. And George Lucas has always taken chances. So when they do episode 7, they're like, all right, well, what made money? Oh, the first Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
It was the highest grossing movie at that point.
yeah.
So like, oh,
Playing on
what they did.
nostalgia.
Let's use nostalgia to make money. And they did it, and it worked. Episode 7, The New Force Awakens, made a lot of money. It's over $1 billion, easily.
God.
Made a lot of money. And it sucked, and it was unoriginal.
Oh, man.
I mean, it wasn't even that bad, but it was just so unoriginal that I'm watching it like, okay, we got Sand Planet, we got Ice Planet, we got
Do you
Death
want me to
Star.
pull up the list?
No.
Alright.
You can get up your list if you want. I don't give a fuck. It's
No,
just,
man,
but it is what it is. You got the Sand Planet, you have the Death Star 3, you got the Trench Run, you have, an older character getting killed by a dude with a red lightsaber. It all lines up. It's the same fucking movie.
Droid hologram plot.
There's a droid. That's the worst one too. They even had the same thing, but it was instead of R2-D2, it's BB-8, the cutest little droid in the galaxy.
Soccer bot.
The little soccer ball man. I love it. I like BB-8 too. I like how it's practical. I like that.
Yeah, I was really happy about that.
Yeah.
One thing I was upset about is he's the only droid without a smaller man inside. I was hoping they could get in,
You want more little people.
I want more little people.
What if dicks worked like water, where you put the dick in and it just expanded to the like you put like the dick went in here, but then when it was in here, it expanded to the volume of the container. Like dick was a liquid.
Anyway, so I was like, why can't we just put somebody in the little paw?
They're gonna be rolling around. It's like, oh! They're gonna have a lawsuit on their hands. A little person is gonna have a brain damage. And
Or you could just do like,
dude, literally,
no, the hamster wheel
dude,
thing. You could
dude,
be like a
no,
little hamster ball.
no, literally, like you put it, like it's like the first day on set, the little person's gonna be like I'm ready for my first day on set in episode 7,
Yeah.
and he puts him in, and then by the end he's like, we are the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop. Oh god, he has brain damage. Like, he was rolling around.
Yeah.
And he's like, we'd like to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
He's had 7 concussions
Yeah, he's
in the
had a
past
lot of
4
concussions
hours.
rolling around in the BB-8 ball. And maybe we should have just done like a little robot. Well, whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's like a midget who sounds like Morgan Freeman, and then he comes out sounding like the Joker from Suicide Squad. I'm gonna show you my toys. It's like, oh boy, he's dumb. He's got a doo-doo brain. Force Awakens, a mess.
Yeah, sure.
Not a mess actually, because it's a beautiful film. If
And not
you've
only
never
Force-
seen A New Hope,
Yeah.
you're like, wow, man, Force Awakens has got a lot to offer.
Super, yeah, it's like...
Cool, a sand world. Oh my god, a giant planet-destroying space station. That's crazy.
Alex,
Lightsabers. Oh my god.
Alex, Starkiller Base can destroy multiple planets at once.
Oh, it's because it's a system destroyer. It's a system destroyer.
And it destroyed, not Coruscant.
Yeah, was that Coruscant? No, we don't want to show any prequel planets.
Yeah.
But if they did, well, in Rogue One they showed a prequel planet. 'Cause that was Coruscant.
But
prequel in the
in Rogue One, Mustafar was the only place that didn't get a title.
It's like Disney hates the prequels and George Lucas so much that they didn't use George Lucas's story treatment for Episode 7. We know that. And man, I really want to know what that movie would have been. But they didn't tell, you know, whatever. You know, again, Disney hates the prequels. They hate the prequels. They hate Darth Maul. They hate you. They hate you. Disney hates you.
No one gets the Alex Jones reference.
I love Alex Jones. They hate you.
Magellan's a lot cooler.
Magellan's a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. Imagine if Alex Jones, the Joker from Suicide Squad, a midget with brain damage, and a velociraptor walk into a bar, and they all got a cuck gun pulled on.
Oh my god.
And they were all forced to fuck my wife.
Look, I was hoping we could get to cuck gun.
Clever girl.
I wanted to get to cuck gun at like episode like 30, or like maybe 407. I was shooting for the stars with this, and it's episode 2. It's goddamn Attack of the Clones, and you pulled out the cuck gun. I don't want to do this right now. I don't. I'm so tired.
Look, I have 2 little black lightsabers coming out of my tits.
I'm so tired. That timer can't go any faster.
Ooh, you're stuck with me, brother.
Oh look, it's cool looking Enchantress.
Oh, fuck it. I hate Enchantress. I hate this movie. Suicide Squad's so long. Fuck it. Oh my god.
It did feel like a really long movie.
Force Awakens, they killed off Han Solo, and then they got... And Mark Hamill said this, and I didn't think about this till he said it, but he's right. When Mark Hamill was like, me and Princess General Leia should have been there. Not Finn and Rey, who don't know the fucking guy. Because Luke Skywalker has a history with Han Solo, and so does obviously his fucking wife.
Yeah.
Obviously. You know, Chewbacca was there, and he was like, "Ugh." And they shot in, like, how did that not kill him? And it's like, alright, and then, you know, it's like...
As the bowcaster, apparently whenever it shoots something, that thing explodes.
You know, I know we were just complaining about Suicide Squad having a terrible villain. You know what other movie has a terrible villain? Episode 7. Kylo Ren. A terrible villain. I like him. I still think he's the best character in the movie. Kylo Ren is the best character in the movie. Because he's just interesting. Because everybody else isn't interesting. You know, because Daisy Ridley's just like, I'm a girl. And then Finn's like, I'm a stormtrooper? Or like, I'm a wimp? Finn is just like, literally an uncoordinated black man. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's like, oh, I'm just, like, I'm a virgin. I don't know. You gotta think, the prequel trilogy had a black guy. And the original trilogy had a black guy. And now the new trilogy has their black guy. Mm-hmm. Go back to the prequel trilogy. The prequel trilogy, their black guy was Mace Windu. The most powerful Jedi in the galaxy. A feared warrior. Yeah. One of the best warriors, right?
Oh, easily.
Fast forward. Or rewind, depending on, you know. The original trilogy.
Semantics.
Their black guy. Lando Calrissian. The coolest black guy in the galaxy. He's a gambler. He's suave. He's rich. Remember, Lando Calrissian owned Cloud City. He's a wealthy, successful businessman. He's suave with the lazy. Hello, Princess Leia. He's getting all rapey with everybody. He loves it.
It's a little weird.
So think about that. Those are the black guys we've been dealing with. The best warrior in the world and the coolest gambler in the world. And then who's our black man? Who's the black guy in the new trilogy? Well, he has asthma. He's like... Every scene in the first act of the film, Finn is a coward or something. Like, he's afraid of shooting people. He's like, I don't want to shoot people. And then Captain Phasma's like, hey, bitch. He's like, oh, sorry, Captain Phasma. He's like, I gotta get you out of here. I gotta get out of Starkiller Base. And then it's like, you can't fly. No, get me out of here, please. I don't want to go to Jakku. I don't want to go to Jakku. There's a droid on Jakku. I don't want to go to Jakku. And then he goes to Jakku, right? And then he's on sand where he's like, it's the sand. I'm so hot. And then he's sweating. And then what happens when he finally gets to water? He gets slobbered on by a big dick monster. He's like, and his water's all over him. And then what's the next thing that happens? Finn gets beat up by a girl. Daisy Ridley hits him with the spear, the Sith staff. It's not even a Sith staff, whatever the fuck it is. And he's like, ugh. And he's like, oh, don't hurt me. Oh, I was neutered. You know, that's Finn. Finn is literally a neutered black man. Picture this. If Mace Windu had no testicles, or lightsaber, or Jedi training, Or if Lando Calrissian had his dick completely ripped off and took all the coolness away from him, that's Finn. Just like an uncoordinated, he's tripping half the movie. Like, remember, he's like, oh, and like, you know, fucking Rey has to help him up a bunch of times. Like, Finn's tripping all over himself. Finn is uncoordinated as they come. And it's like, what is this guy? Finn is like, he's the hero, he's the leading man of the film. Yeah. But he's completely uncoordinated. He's not cool. He might have an upper respiratory disease. I don't know. He's always breathing heavy. And Faye, what the fuck her name is? Rey. No, that'd be like if they got together, they called Faye. Rey Kenobi.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Fucking Rey is just the Mary Sue of Mary
That's gonna be really interesting since this is coming out before the other 2 episodes. So if we're correct on that, that's like...
We'll see. We'll fucking see. Hey, fuck it, you know? But, you know, you got Rey Kenobi and Finn Windu, or Findu.
Oh, that's right, Rey Nobi and Findu.
Yeah, Rey Nobi and Findu. Hey, we'll see. We'll fucking see. Why not, you know? But, you know, it just sucks. You know, you got 2 bad heroes. Because you got them... It's like instead of having 2 balanced heroes, your leading woman is too powerful and your leading man is too weak. There's too much of a gap.
Yeah.
You know?
And the antagonist, who is a trained Sith-esque
gets
warrior,
beat up by an untrained female. Literally, fucking Renobi. You know, Rey literally weighs 90 fucking pounds. And she kicks the shit out of him.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, Kylo Ren shows up and he's doing this. He's like, let's fight.
She overforced him with Anakin's lightsaber. Like,
I can teach you. You need me. And Rey's like, bitch, please. And then they have the worst lightsaber fight ever, where, like, you know, Samuel L. Jackson's like, these kids need to go back to lightsaber school. And he's right. The prequels had awesome lightsaber fights, and I love lightsaber fights. Lightsaber fights are the shit.
Yeah, they're not too choreographed.
Ooh, they're too choreographed. Ooh, guys, the lightsaber fights are too choreographed. So shut the fuck up, you goddamn pussy.
They're amazing.
God, I'm sweating just talking about this movie. Fucking Force Awakens annoys me, because it's always on fucking HBO. It's always on, and now it's on DVD, and Disney literally like, oh, hey, you like Star Wars, do you? It's like, yeah, Mickey, I love Star Wars, it was my childhood. Well, why don't you bend over, and I'm gonna shove The New Hope up your ass again with updated special effects. Whoa! It's like, oh god, Mickey, no! And it's like, whoa, whoa! You know, and fucking Goofy, oh gosh, Mickey, can I join in and shove Rogue One up his tits? It's like, oh god, I'm being titty fucked by Goofy! Goofy's titty fucking me with the Rogue One! Rogue One is literally fucking another prequel, and everybody's like, oh, we hate the prequels, but don't call Rogue One a prequel, even though it's a fucking prequel.
It is.
Like, gosh, Mickey! You know, and it's just crazy, man. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Goofy and Mickey fucking DPing me. And then you got fucking, you know, the CEO of Disney with a cup gun in the corner pointed at me, making me fuck his wife. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, Kylo Ren's a bad villain, just like the fucking villain in Suicide Squad. Kylo Ren sucks. Even though he's my favorite character.
He's the
favorite character in the film, the most interesting character, the only character with, like, depth to him.
Yeah.
The only character with conflict. Like, Finn, the only conflict he had is, these are the bad guys. I should be a good guy. I'm gonna go be a good guy and trip all over myself like a fucking bumbling fool.
No, man.
Remember when he's like, oh, thanks, little droid, for helping me out. And the droid's like, you are pathetic. And then Rey, what's her depth? I don't want to be on Sand World. If only there was a way I could leave Sand World. It was like Star Wars, the fucking musical. Sand, oh, everybody's got some sand. Oh, you got too much sand in your pussy. Got sand in your vagina.
This is gonna be one of those things where we release this like a year after we actually film it.
No. No, goddammit. Fuck you. Goddamn. Can I have some of your water? I'm thirsty. I'm sweating out all my water. I'm gonna get hydrated.
What happens when I get dehydrated?
Fuck you, man.
Alright. Whatever. Alright, so if you had to give it a rating.
Oh, Force Awakens? Like out of 10? I don't know, like, a fucking, a tear. George Lucas's tears. Like, they took my baby I created and now it's just boring and unoriginal. Oh, my tears. Poor George Lucas. And everybody's like, oh, George Lucas sucks. Disney's gonna make everything better. Oh, you're so right, it will. Oh, gosh, we sure will, Mickey. That's called Rabid Donald. Fucking Rabid Donald's gonna suck my dick until I say Force Awakens is a good movie. Yeah, you know, fucking Daisy and Minnie Mouse are just in the fucking corner like watching like, good, you will like our new movies.
Well, can't wait to see The Last Jedi Strikes Back, and then
Yeah, The Last Jedi Strikes Back, or The Empire's Last, I don't know. Yeah, like, because I have a feeling that The Last Jedi is going to do the same thing that Force Awakens did. My reason why, think about it. Disney has no motivation to change anything, because The Force Awakens made a buttload of money. So, if you're Disney, and I can almost feel for them, like, listen, if you're a fucking businessman, and you're thinking, alright guys, we just made The Force Awakens, which made billions of dollars. Critically, it was alright, you know, Rotten Tomatoes score, it was not bad.
when I give it like 70-something.
Yeah, whatever. Critically, it wasn't panned. But there is a small population of Star Wars fans that's like, wait a minute, this movie's unoriginal. That's a problem. But then you're Disney, you're like, alright. So in the sequel, it's like, if you're Disney, it's like, well, do we change and make The Last Jedi original? Or do we just make The Last Jedi Strikes Back and make that same money? Nostalgia. Oh, let's use nostalgia. Gosh, Mickey, what a great idea! Rabid Donald's gonna suck your dick until you love Star Wars. Oh God! Oh Donald, get your feathers off my nipples!
Episode 3 wasn't bad.
We're not gonna talk about episode 3.
Alright. Should we talk about episode 3 and episode 3?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do some stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, this was the worst podcast ever. I'm Lex Flynn. This is Cole. I'm Lex Flynn. This is Cole. It's episode 2 of the worst podcast ever.